Hello, I'm Michael Mehaffy, and I'm a senior researcher at KTH Center for the Future of Places in Stockholm. And we're here at the World Urban Forum working on implementing the new urban agenda, which was just adopted a little over a year ago now. And our big focus is on public space and on why public space is so important as a kind of framework, really, that gives us all the benefits that cities give us. You know, we connect to one another through public space. When I'm in my private house and you're in your private house, the way we connect with one another is through public space. We might get in our cars and drive to an office, and you might drive to your office and I might drive to my office, and we'll never interact. But if we're out in public spaces, we have the opportunity to connect in a way that we don't really have otherwise. Maybe we don't meet each other, maybe I meet my friend and you meet your friend and they know each other, and then we turn out to get introduced to one another. That's how public space is really this kind of connective matrix of a city that gives us the chance to interact with one another, to move around and develop ideas, develop creativity, develop opportunities for economic development and entrepreneurial development, all the things that cities give to us as opportunities. Not to mention, of course, the health, the exercise, the movement, the ability to have recreation and all the things that we do in parks and other kinds of public spaces. But it's not just parks, it's not just the green spaces, which are very important, but it's also the streets and the sidewalks, the plazas, all the places where we move around through the city and have access to all the great aspects of the city that are so important on a daily basis. And so this public space framework, we're really beginning to see more and more is fundamental to everything that cities give to us as places for our growth and for our health and our well-being. A little bit about our center at KTH. We started about 4 years ago developing a partnership with UN Habitat and Axon Johnson Foundation and Project for Public Spaces. And then we brought together lots of other people, 1,500 people over about 4 years, representing about 275 cities and 100 countries, 700 organizations, many different sectors, academia, public officials, activists, professionals, all thinking about how public space is going to be part of the new urban agenda, part of what we need to do if we really want sustainable and resilient development in the future. So we've been contributing to the language of the new urban agenda. Now that that's adopted, we've moved into a research phase where we're thinking about how we implement and how we use research, and we use important journals like the Journal of Public Space to become implementing frameworks or platforms that we can use to connect to one another in another kind of public space, in a way, in the kind of commons that we all have in publications like the Journal of Public Space.